For the last few years, Mark Tringham has been organising trips to Slaughter Stream Cave to resurvey it, photograph it, explore for new passages and develop the speleological understanding of the cave. For this particular day, Mark had produced a typically well thought out work plan. I was asked if I would bolt climb an unexplored Aven in the Remelt Series and join a team of 5 other cavers undertaking a variety of tasks. It takes over 3 hours caving to get to the Remelt Series, and after the wet sink entrance pitches, you pass a variety of interesting places on the way. The following is my film showing some of what the day involved.
Yeah, so we're at the Dog's Grave Passage. It's really quite crumbly compared to how it was 15-20 years ago when I first saw it. The foot bones still look quite intact and the ribs, but a lot of the spine and things and the skull completely decayed away. So a tooth was taken for radiocarbon dating, but haven't heard anything about results yet. Wide speculation about what the age of it could be. It's quite a big dog, and how it got here is, I think the most likely is that it came down the rift that's just around the corner from Hull Passage, and in Hull Passage there are some very high rifts with what looks like quite recent sort of breccia fill, so there might have been a cleft from surface or from a coal mine that came down there into Hull Passage, and this poor creature probably fell down there, fell down again this little rift nearby, and then was able to walk around a bit before lying down to die. It's quite old.
Look at that. Can you see the floating stuff just
by there?
It's really crystal clear, that water as well.
It's amazing how deep it goes.
And just these flakes, I mean these are dried out bits,
Yeah.
but that would have been the water level obviously at one point, and it's just flaked in.
Yeah, it's amazing. Right, it's on.
Just fantastic.
Yeah, they are amazing.
Banding and different shades.
Yeah.
All ready to iron and manganese.
Yeah, it is amazing.
Start.
That's a good start.
It's a strong hold.
That wasn't good hold.
Yep. Yeah, so we're going to have to treat this a little bit with caution, some of it. So, got that and that. And the top one. The top one. So you're sort of taking up to there. Out.
Oh, I see.
And there. Well, at the moment, it's definitely got possibilities. Good, we say. So, yeah, it's not closing down, right? You know, in the next 2 metres. So, it might be in 3 metres, but I can't see how there's like a bit of a potential T junction there. Right. tight. But the other thing is, really interesting, it looks like someone's been up here. No. I'm just going to show the camera this. I think there's a J written by a finger.
Who would that J be?
John Elliot.
Really?
Well, maybe.
Yeah.
This is where I think someone has put the letter J, and it wasn't me. It's either likely to be Jann Padley or John Elliot, but I don't know which one. And I presume they had a look up here because I can see a little scuff mark. But I'm just going to double check. So I've just squeezed along this flat out bedding at the top of the Aven, and Joel looks like he's climbed around the side somewhere, and we've just made a voice connection. Well, we've made a visual connection because I could see his light. I'll just see if I can see your light again, Joel. Yeah. So let's put the hand around the corner. Right. Yeah. Oh well. So much for new exploration. Otherwise, I would have been tempted to go on actually, because you know I could see it was like going around, and it doesn't look like the person who got as far as this went any further, unless of course they found the same thing and thought, oh shit, well, that's back to where we were. Yeah. But I probably would have squeezed around there. In fact, if I had it done, I'd have been whooping that we're into new passage, and it would have just come round the corner back to where you are. Yeah.
See here what the floor would have been like.
Yeah, you could easily walk past that like I did and not see them.
And it's all white here, look at that.
Dorsal fin in the pocket.
Get some idea of scale.
Yeah. You can see the striations on the bottom of it. Coral there.
So I'm going to go up to the ledge, and that's where it splits. The other side of the ledge goes to that remains to be seen passage, obviously.
This isn't as bad as some of the other squeezes in the Remelt. Each got a bit of vertical there.
Well, that was a 12-hour trip, and I've got to say I'm completely knackered, and it's got a rate up there with Otterhole Aven trips, and in terms of tiredness, we've been on the go really since like 8:30 this morning, constantly, more or less.
It's 8:30 now.
Successful trip in that we all came out safely, got some of our objectives done, so we managed to do some taping, videoing, climb an Aven to check it out. I just need to get home and have a bath now.